5, 4, 3, 2. I know what you were thinking. Guy wearing the Jason t-shirt with a little Wu-Tang up front might have slipped the middle finger in there on the countdown, right? But I did it. Just kidding, right? I didn't. I only stopped at 2. That means I chucked up the deuces, guys. Relax. My name is Jason Perez. I'm here with theinsuranceSchool.com, and basically what we decided to do was host the iFast agent webinar. Why? Because have you seen what the other insurance schools are trying to sell you online? I mean, we're talking about some hot trash. Blap! Whoa! I know what you're thinking. I got a couple of you Karen compliance officers out there be like, wait a minute, is this guy for real? Did he just say some of the other classes out there are trash? Well, I did, but you got to think about it this way, all right? There's a term for this. In the business of insurance, I can't call somebody else's baby ugly. I can't come in and this whole class is about transparency, guys. I can't say something that's not true. So basically, as long as I'm not making up things about other insurance schools and other insurance agencies and the people who have committed some crimes, we are going to talk mad trash about them, all right? Because for the most part, I feel like when people come in to get their insurance license, they think that I'm going to sit here for 40 hours and sit there and say, you can't do this and you can't do that and you better not do this or someone's going to tell. No, that's not how this goes, all right? So you see behind me, we're going to talk and start this class out with the basic 101 of insurance, which, what are the basics? Well, hello, we're all consumers, right? So when you get your insurance license, does it change the fact that you have health insurance and auto insurance and homeowners insurance? No. So regardless of whether you're licensed or not, there's some things that we should know. And realistically, this class is nothing more than me explaining to you what the most frequently asked questions in the insurance industry are, right? And that's why we're going to go ahead and jump in. Instead of jumping into the Kaplan manual, because here I go talking trash again, right? The Kaplan manual, ... This thing, I swear to you, it's like ancient Egypt put laws on a tablet and they still found the time to be long-winded. This stuff makes no sense. There's just a whole bunch of hieroglyphics with a bunch of titles in it. And I'm going to make this easy. Why? Because this is the 240 health insurance licensing class. What do you think we're going to discuss in here? We're going to discuss health insurance, right? Well, over here on myfloridacfo.com, what we're about to do is we're about to jump in online and I'm going to show you that the state of Florida actually has customer service designed to help you with every little single irritation you could imagine. If an insurance company isn't paying your claims on time, yo, DFS, what's up? Jimmy told me to call you and call customer service and say I'm having a problem with my insurer. Oh, wait a minute. Jason is a little rough and right. Oh, DFS, hey, customer service. Have you heard this guy from theinsuranceSchool.com? Are you okay with him talking like that? And they'd be like, I don't know. Let me go ahead and check. What's their job over there at the Department of Financial Services? To listen to you complain. So if you go ahead and you have a complaint, what do? They listen to it and they say, yo, Jay, I got a complaint over here from Karen. Now look, pause, time out. I'm sure there's some very nice Karens out there. You know, I'm just stereotyping. And oh, is that allowed? I'm not sure. Is stereotyping allowed? We'll have to get to that. Probably not. Probably not. Anyway, I just want to let you know, I'm sure I know a couple of people named, what if we went with Becky's, right? That would, Karen, would that make you feel better if we started talking about barbecue Becky's? Anyway, my point is that the Department of Financial Services is here to take all of our complaints. If someone didn't like something or felt that, for instance, if I was your agent and I sold you a policy and when you went to go use your policy, there was a whole bunch of things I didn't explain to you. Well, that could be an omission. Or it could just mean you're not paying attention, Regardless, you have the right to go ahead and complain about it. And the person you complain about it definitely isn't me, because I'll probably tell you, yo, I definitely told you the parameters of your policy, so you weren't paying attention. You'd get much more satisfaction out of calling the Department of Financial Services, right? And so that's what we're going to discuss here, right? We're going to put a little bit of lightness into this class, because really, when you found out you were signing up for a 40-hour class, how many of you guys wished we were going back into lockdown and quarantine? It's like, oh my God, why didn't I do this in 2020? Because no matter what, you can't go back to 2020. So here in 22, we're going to have about 40 hours of good times together. Doo-doo. I would put a soundtrack there, but you know they copyright infringement, suing you and things like that. Not to mention, I'd probably start with a little Wu-Tang, you know, cash moves everything around me. Sorry, boomers, it doesn't come in records. Anyway, all right, so what we're going to do is, like I said, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Chief Financial Officer, Jimmy Petronas. This guy is the big El Jefe of the insurance industry, all right? So what that means is that if it pertains to our communication, agents, agencies, customers, insurers, this guy is in charge. But what we're going to really focus on is that, actually, let me real quick. The questions they're going to ask you on this test about this Chief Financial Officer guy, really pretty easy. He's an elected official. Elected, just like the governor. Elected, he's not appointed. He's elected, therefore he works for the state, for the Floridians, for the Florida man like me, okay? So basically, I want to make sure that that's big, because if we elect somebody, we expect that person to represent us. Funny story. So I was talking to one of the local attorneys out here, and I wanted him to do a guest speaker appearance on the show because I wanted to talk about claim handling practices. Why? Because the Chief Financial Officer wants me to teach you that if one of your client ever has a problem with an insurance company, that you are supposed to help them. Okay? So I was thinking, ooh, genius. Maybe I should go ahead and contact one of the attorneys I know and discuss this grievance process with them. So as we're talking, he kind of, you know, how attorneys do. No one really wants to talk to an attorney. Sorry, all you attorneys, but you know, we really don't want to talk to you guys. Anyway, so he's sitting there and he's like this, and he's like, well, Jason, I don't know why you want me to do an interview about insurers. Your people don't like me. Yeah, I'm sitting there for a second. I'm like, your people? What, Puerto Ricans? No, Jay. Insurance companies. Come on, man. Insurance companies don't like me. Your people don't like me. Why don't we like you? Because I sue insurance companies. Okay, time out. Flag on the play. Can we please stop and discuss a little logic here? If you were my client and I sold you a policy and I identified that Humana said, yo, guys, they'll do all of this for you. And I didn't lie. I told you the truth. I connected you to the policy. I did everything right. If that policy didn't do something that I said it would do, wouldn't you expect me to help you get your benefit? I'd hope so, because what we're going to discuss when we go into myfloridacfo.com is that this entire class is customer service and on top of it, consumer rights. The reason you're getting customer service is not that we're patronizing you or being like, oh, poor baby. No, it's because you have rights. And as long as you're able to connect with somebody like me or somebody like the Department of Financial Services, agents and the state are here to help you, okay? I'm teaching right now health insurance. We also teach life insurance and annuities and do classes for all kinds of other insurances, but I have an insurance agent. Just recently, I just had to put my car into the shop. I didn't have any issues, but if I did, wouldn't it be nice to know that I just called the Department of Financial Services and they can help interpret something if you didn't have confidence in your agent? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to spend the next, somewhere in the ballpark of about 40 minutes broken up into smaller chunks. You know, some of them are going to be 5 minutes, some are going to be 7. Nothing really more than 10. Right now we're kicking 9 minutes and 47 seconds. Yo, Jay, wrap it up, B. We got to get into the myfloridacfo.com. Peace. I'll check you out in a couple of seconds in chapter 26.